Tom, negotiating with Jesus. I'm going to do two things today. I'm going to show you a practice that you can do to get better at chords. So House of the Rising Sun is going to be one of my daily practices to get picking discipline. If you're a beginner at chords, doing shapes, this can help you. So the song goes A minor, C, D, F. You don't have to play the top note of the F. Just mute that out with your thumb or something, or your ring finger. So it goes A minor, C, D, F, A minor, C, E major, which doesn't fit with the A minor key, but it actually fits with this song because rules can be bent a little. Then back to the beginning again, A minor, C, D, F, A minor, E, A minor, E. So getting your fingers to do chords in time, so you have to get the rhythm. So do it slow as it takes to get the rhythm. You don't have to do anything well, but you have to start crawling. Get your fingers to crawl until they get this and grab the strings. You have to be able to grab the strings, and then you have to do it in rhythm. So get your rhythm slow enough and practice enough that your fingers will cooperate. Now I'm going to be doing that song so that I can practice picking discipline. I don't practice picking as much as I practice strumming. I am a rhythm player, but now I'm going to try and be more disciplined with several other things. So that's that. Now we're going to go to Daniel Seriff. I do certain exercises. I'm doing the cage system, the pentatonic scale. I'm practicing pentatonic going on the strings. I'm practicing memorizing notes. I was working today on A to C. On each string, there's a 1, 2, 3, 4 fret move, which is A to C. A to C, I was practicing that. I want to name notes. But Daniel Seriff, what is he doing? He's doing triads. All chords are made of triads. All chords are made of triads. So it's something that is true that you kind of, if you want to get to elite level or any level above intermediate, you have to kind of start understanding this whole nature of the guitar. Triads. We're going to do triads on the bottom 3 strings. The C only. No sharps, no flats. This is what I'm going to work on for the next month. I'm going to discipline myself to practice this thing. C, the key of C, no sharps, no flats. It works like this. Joy to the world. And do, re, mi. Going up, you play do, re, mi. It works everywhere. That's how the major scale works. Joy to the world. Going down. It works everywhere. That is the major scale pattern. That is the pattern. It is whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. And you go from a C to a C. The 8th note is starting at the 1 again. The C triad is 1, 3, 5. C, E, G. C, E, G. I'm just going to be doing it on the bottom 3 strings. They can be played C, E, G, E, G, C, or G, C, E. There's 3 ways to play it. And that's it. 3 ways to play it. Either C, E, G, or E, G, C, or G, C, E. All 3 shapes are in this major chord. All 3 inversions. The root, the first inversion, the second inversion. So if you play just the bottom 3 notes, G, C, E. If you move up here, it's going to be C, E, G. So this, I want my brain to understand these notes by memorizing and doing it over and over until it gets into my thick skull. I've got to keep going. So it's C, E, G. C, E, G. This is the root triad. C on the top, the lowest note. The notes go lower as you go up the strings. And this all gets confusing because the 6th string, the 1st string. C on the bottom, or the lowest note. The first inversion, you flip and put the E as the lowest note. The G, E, G, C. That's the first inversion. The second inversion, the G is the top note, the lowest note. G, C, E. G, C, E. Okay, that's one thing. So the chords that fit with this. But the first thing is just knowing C, E, G. Those are C chords played in different shapes, 3 shapes. The cage system, you only need to know kind of 3 shapes. It's the D shape, which this is the D shape using the nut. So you don't have to use these 2 fingers. If you move it up here, that's the thing about movable chords. The guitar is a movable chord system. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. That shape plays every chord. Every chord. And it works over and over with all the chords. The A shape, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. This shape plays all the chords. So the D shape, the A shape, and the E shape. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. That E shape. If you only play the 3 strings you're holding, you'll play a triad all the way up. E, F, G, A, B. Just playing the 3 strings. C, D, E. Now the triad system. If you only play in the key of C, you don't get to use sharps and flats. So if you want to write a song in the key of C, there's this standard way of doing it. Yeah, this gets a little complicated. It goes like this. You want to be able to play every chord, but you're using no sharps and flats. So you play E, or C, D. Hold it a minute, a D major. This is an F sharp. Where are you playing C? You don't want F sharps. You have to flatten the third. It becomes a D minor. D minor. The E also has sharps. This is a G sharp. The E minor, or the E, has a G sharp in it. You have to minor it, make it into a G, so it becomes an E minor. And that's this theory of how the chords work. It works, there's a major chord in the key of C, then a minor chord, then a minor chord. You have to know this shape of the D shape and the D minor shape. C, D, E minor, F major. There's no sharps or flats. G major, no sharps or flats. You go to an A, there's a C sharp. You've got to flatten the C sharp and make it a C natural. So we've got two shapes. The minor shape of a D minor and the major shape of a D. G major, A minor. Now here's where it gets funky. I don't use diminished chords, but I now understand why diminished chords. Because you still have to get from the A to the B to the C. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. C, D, we're starting with C. The scale goes C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So we have to play a B. Well, the B, here's the B root. They're both sharps. This would be an F sharp. This would be a D sharp. Well, they both have to be flattened. You can't have F sharp or D sharp. So it becomes this diminished chord. The third and the fifth are both flattened to make them the natural notes. So the diminished chord becomes part of the regular major scale chords. So this is becoming clear to me, maybe not to you. Maybe I'm not explaining it well. That's why you go right to Daniel Seriff. He's doing this exercise. It's fantastic. There it is. I'm going to keep working on this for a month until I have it all figured out and can say it in a way that makes sense. Check out Daniel Seriff, link in the description. I'm also going to link in Brad Arthur, who talks about chasing the dream of music. That has to be something that you grab hold of, and when it gets hard, you don't let go, because there's a dream we're chasing. Let's continue.